Have you ever been in a situation where someone said no to you and it felt like a door slamming in your face? Well, what if I told you that sometimes that no might be the best thing that could happen to you? Today, we're going on a journey inspired by the wise Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius. We're diving into the art of turning rejection, which can sting like a bee, into something powerful like a stepping stone to greatness. Imagine you're in a world where every time someone says no, it doesn't push you down, but actually helps you move forward. Rejection is a word that might make you feel a bit ouch, but what if it could become your secret weapon? It's not about playing tricks or fooling fate. It's about understanding that sometimes, when the universe says no, it might be a hidden yes to something even better. So have you ever felt a bit overlooked, ignored, or undervalued? Well, it's time to turn the script around. In this video, we're going to explore 7 powerful lessons that can teach you how to use rejection to your advantage. And guess what? These aren't just ideas floating around. They're like practical, real-world strategies you can use in your everyday life. But before we jump into this transformative journey together, let's make sure this wisdom reaches as many people as possible. Hit that like button and ring the notification bell. It tells YouTube that you're finding value in what we're sharing. Now let's get started on this exciting adventure. Lesson number 1. Ignoring them. Imagine this. Someone decides you're not worth their time. Maybe it stings a bit, right? But guess what? It's not your problem, it's theirs. So how do you handle it without getting all upset? You rise above it. Instead of playing their game or trying to get back at them, you focus on your own life. Dive into activities that make you feel good, like reading, playing sports, learning something new, or just hanging out with people who appreciate you. It's not about being mean or trying to get revenge. It's about showing that you know your worth. Picture this. Someone decides you're not worth their time. Well, that's their loss, not yours. By choosing not to engage with them, you're saying, "Hey, I am worth more." It's like turning a mirror towards them, quietly reflecting their behavior and showing them that their decision doesn't affect you. You're not just surviving their rejection, you're thriving despite it. This approach doesn't just show that you're emotionally mature, it's like shouting out to the world about your inner strength. Remember, your value doesn't go down just because someone can't see it. Stay true to yourself and let your actions speak louder than their silence. You're not just handling a tough situation, you're growing and learning that your inner peace doesn't depend on what others think of you. So when someone decides you're not worth their time, show them that you are by focusing on the awesome things in your life. Lesson number 2. Not reacting emotionally. So imagine someone brushes you off and it kinda feels like a punch, right? But here's the secret sauce from the Stoic playbook. Stay calm. When someone treats you like you're not a big deal, it's tempting to get all frustrated or sad. But hey, let's take a different path, a Stoic path. Instead of letting your emotions run wild, embrace a calm and thoughtful response. Now, this doesn't mean you're pushing your feelings away. It's more about not letting them take control. When you feel ignored, step back for a moment. Ask yourself, why does this bother me? See, sometimes it's not about the rejection itself, but about our own insecurities. Stoicism teaches us to focus on our actions and responses, not on how others behave. So, stay polite, stay kind. If you feel like reaching out, do it with genuine concern, not expecting anything in return. It's not about being passive, it's about being the boss of your emotions. See, your self-worth isn't tied to what others think. That's a game changer. When you master staying calm in the face of rejection, You're not just handling a tough situation, you're growing. You're learning that your inner peace doesn't need a stamp of approval from others. It's like a journey towards self-confidence, where you learn to value yourself independently. By doing this, you show real strength and resilience. And guess what? That's incredibly attractive. People are drawn to those who are sure of themselves, who don't crumble at the first sign of trouble. So, by staying calm, you're not just coping, you're thriving. You're becoming someone who can face rejection and turn it into a stepping stone for personal growth. That's the Stoic way. Lesson number 3, removing them from your mind. So, rejection can feel like a heavy weight, right? But what if I told you that you could turn it into something powerful? Here's the Stoic trick. Embrace the art of detachment. It's not about pretending the rejection didn't sting. It's about steering your ship through rough seas. Picture this. Acknowledge the rejection, feel its impact, but don't let it stick around in your thoughts like gum on your shoe. Instead, use it as a sign, guiding you to new paths and possibilities. Think of rejection not as a big roadblock, but as a detour sign leading you towards exciting adventures. Now, how do you do this? Start by acknowledging the rejection. Yes, it hurts a bit, but don't let it anchor your thoughts. Be like a skilled sailor using the waves to move forward, not to capsize your boat. Transforming rejection isn't about forgetting. It's about channeling that experience into something transformative. Dive into activities that enrich your spirit, broaden your horizons. Read a book that challenges your thinking, take up a sport that tests your limits, or join a community project for a fresh perspective. These aren't just distractions, they're stepping stones to self-discovery and growth. And here's a pro tip. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Share your aspirations, listen to theirs. It creates an environment where mutual growth thrives. Remember, rejection isn't a sign that you're not worth it. It's an invitation to rediscover and reinvent yourself. As you navigate this journey, you'll find that what seemed like a painful rejection was actually a nudge towards a more fulfilling path. So, use rejection as your guide to new adventures and let it be the fuel for your growth. Lesson number 4, demonstrating your value. Rejection can sting like a bee, but guess what? It's also a test for your inner superhero. Instead of feeling down, think of it as a chance to reveal your grit. Imagine this scenario. You're sidestepped in a meeting or overlooked for a promotion. Ouch, right? But here's the cool part. Take a breath. Instead of brewing a storm of self-pity or bitterness, channel that energy into something constructive. Work on a project that showcases your skills or offer to lead a new initiative. See, your value isn't shaken by someone else's oversight. It's a chance to shine brighter, undeterred by the shadows of dismissal. There's this saying, when one door closes, another opens. It's not just talk, it's a blueprint for action. Rejection isn't a sign that you're not good enough. It's a redirection towards where you're needed more. If you're passed over for a role, maybe it's the universe nudging you towards something that aligns better with your talents and passions. Use rejection as a catalyst to reassess and realign. What are your core strengths, and how can you pivot to make the most of them? It's about creating your success story, where every setback sets you up for an even more epic comeback. This isn't about slapping a smile over disappointment. It's about embracing the full range of emotions and then moving forward with grace. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our actions and reactions. So, when faced with rejection, practice empathy, both for yourself and others. Maybe that colleague who overlooked you is battling their own insecurities. Extend understanding, not as a weakness, but as a testament to your strength. Grow from these experiences, reflect on them, learn, and like a phoenix, rise from the ashes of rejection, more formidable and wise than before. Rejection isn't the end of your story, it's a twist in the plot, pushing you towards becoming the most authentic, resilient version of yourself. Face it head-on with the wisdom of the ages and the vitality of youth, watching it transform from your biggest fear to your greatest ally in personal growth and success. Lesson number 5. Cutting off contact. Now, silence isn't just the absence of sound. It's a powerful tool in your emotional toolkit, especially when dealing with rejection. Imagine this. You've been ignored or turned down, and your first instinct might be to fix it, reach out, bridge that gap. But hold on, here's a twist. Embrace the silence. It's not about playing games. It's about regaining your power. When you choose not to react, not to flood with messages or calls, you're taking a step back. And guess what? This pause isn't just for the other person. It's for you to recalibrate, to remember your worth isn't tied to someone's approval. Let's dig deeper. This silence isn't passive, it's active and strategic. You're not just waiting, you're reflecting and growing. It's a time to refocus on your goals, your passions, your life. Think of it as a reset button, giving you clarity and strength. This period of no contact isn't cold or unkind. It's a boundary for your mental peace. It's saying, I respect myself too much to chase or beg. This mindset isn't just stoic, it's empowering. It speaks volumes about your self-worth and confidence. Now consider the silent message you're sending. In a world where instant responses are expected, your silence can be intriguing, even attractive. It shows you're not easily shaken, that you have a life full of interests and priorities beyond this rejection. It's not about making them regret or come back crawling. It's about showing you're solid, centered, and not easily swayed by external validation. This approach doesn't guarantee a change in their behavior, but it ensures a change in yours, making you stronger, more centered, and ready to face whatever comes next, with grace and poise. So, embrace the power of silence and watch as it becomes a tool for your own growth, strength, and resilience. Lesson number 6, proving them wrong. Now, using rejection isn't just about showing others they made a mistake. It's about proving to yourself what you're truly capable of. Imagine someone doubts your abilities, says you can't do something. Here's your chance to turn that no into fuel for growth. It's not about making a big announcement or getting back at doubters. It's about quietly building your own fortress of competence and self-assurance. So let's say someone questions your creativity. Dive deep into a project that showcases your creative side. If they label you as uncommitted, let your consistent actions speak louder than their words. This silent revolution of self-improvement isn't about battling others' perceptions, but about aiming for personal excellence. When you change how you see yourself, the world's view of you shifts too. Proving them wrong isn't just about changing their opinions, it's about redefining your own understanding of what you can achieve. See, it's not just about showing off for others, it's about surprising yourself. The essence of this journey isn't just proving others wrong, it's about discovering your own capabilities. So, let your results speak louder than words, and enjoy the victory of realizing that the only validation that truly matters is the one you give yourself. In this journey of self-improvement, you not only surprise others, but also redefine your understanding of your own abilities. It's not just about proving them wrong, it's about showing yourself that you can achieve more than you ever thought possible. Embrace this silent revolution and let your growth be your most powerful response to rejection. Lesson number 7. Going out and having fun. Life is pretty cool when we step outside our comfort zones, right? Embracing joy isn't just about having fun. It's a smart move to build resilience, especially when faced with rejection. Now, when rejection hits, our usual reaction might be to withdraw and dwell on the sourness of the experience. But here's a twist. Counter that instinct by deliberately seeking out joy. It's not about ignoring your feelings, it's about giving them a new playground. So let's say someone gave you a no and it feels like a bit of a downer. Instead of letting it bring you down, go out there and find joy. Whether it's exploring a new hobby or revisiting an old passion, the act itself becomes a statement of defiance against the weight of rejection. Humans are social creatures, and there's immense power in shared experiences. In your journey to leverage rejection, remember the value of your tribe. Invite friends for a hike, join a community art project, or simply share a meal. These moments of connection do more than just lift your spirits. They reaffirm your place in the tapestry of human interaction. Each laugh shared, each story exchanged, is a subtle reminder that you are more than the sum of your setbacks. You're part of a larger narrative, one that thrives on connection and shared resilience. Now, here's where the real magic happens. Step into the unknown. Rejection might feel like a closed door, but in reality, it opens so many more. Try a cuisine you've never tasted, visit a neighborhood you've never explored, or attend a workshop on a topic foreign to you. These experiences aren't just distractions, they're opportunities for growth. Each new adventure adds layers to your character, making you more adaptable, more empathetic, and more equipped to handle life's curveballs. Remember, the goal isn't to forget the rejection. It's to grow from it, turning every no into a stepping stone towards a richer, more vibrant life. So, go out, find joy, connect with your tribe, and explore the unknown. Rejection is just a detour, not the end of the road. We've journeyed together through the twists and turns of reverse psychology, uncovering 7 powerful lessons on transforming rejection into a tool for your success. Remember, each no you face is a stepping stone to resilience, a lesson in Stoicism teaching us to channel our inner strength. Now, I challenge you to apply these insights in your daily life. Embrace rejection not as a setback, but as a catalyst for growth and self-discovery. Share your stories of triumph with us. Hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and drop a comment below. Let's build a community that thrives on wisdom, understanding, and the art of turning every challenge into an opportunity. Here's to mastering the art of Stoic resilience together. Stay Stoic, my friends.